Well, it's lunchtime again, and it's time to use our Orteco Grand Taco Kit, hard or soft. We're going to be using the hard. We're going to be using the hard taco shells. We're also going to be placing it inside of the taco shells some fresh tomatoes. We're going to use the Lightlife Smart Ground Mexican Crumbles. We're going to mix in the Mexican crumbles some avocado pre-made sauce. So that's going to be our lunch today. Come and watch.
Welcome to Healthy Vegan Living!
So first when you get a plate and you unpackage the taco shells. Now this is a great box for vegan and non-vegans. The cool thing about it is that the shells are already made, and people who aren't vegans can use the same sauce. They might be willing to use the thick and smooth taco sauce and the seasoning. We're not going to use any of these. Not for vegan cooking anyway. We're going to put them back in the container and use them for another meal. Then what you do is you just put the rubber band back in, and this box is over with, and you put it back in your cupboard. Once you have your shells in place, you get yourself a pan. Bake 350, and you're going to start it. It's starting its process right now. If you see my other one, you know that I did the same thing. I put these in the oven for about 5 minutes at 400 degrees in the oven. So when the oven comes to temperature, we'll be placing this in the oven. So this is this part. But the next part is we have to cut our salad. Just like before, I'm going to be using, instead of using romaine lettuce, I'm going to use what's available in my house. Taylor Farms Organic Baby Spring Mix. And then I'm going to just borrow the plate here and just take enough for 3 tacos, 3 hard tacos. And this goes in the fridge. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take our loose lettuce and we're going to bring it down to we're going to cut it down to so that it's almost like if it was shredded romaine. Don't only have to use romaine. What you're just doing is you're doing whatever is in your house. If you have romaine, then follow romaine. You would wash it and then cut it. This is already pre-washed lettuce, and when you buy it, it's all ready to eat. As I put it in a bowl, and if I have leaves that are like this, I can simply cut them with my hands. Just what you want to do is you want to make it easy for you to apply it to your hard shell tacos. Okay, after that's done, we're going to chop up the tomatoes. And these are straight from the vine, so I'm going to grab these 2 that are loose. And I found out that 2 tomatoes was enough. And then we're going to slice these up using the same knife we did before. And then you're going to dice it. Turn it on side like that. Okay, along with that, this is one of the onions from my garden. Peel the outside of the skin, piece out, and this is more than enough onion. Okay, then we're just going to dice this small. Okay, then you're going to mix them all together and then put them in a bowl. Now I do have leftovers, I did last time, and I just simply put them in my salad. So that portion of the tomato and the onion is done. A smaller skillet pan, which is silicone topping, not something I use all the time. We're going to use our leftover crumble, the Mexican crumbles. Now this has got, it has some Pace Chunky Salsa mixed into it. We're going to do one more step. We're going to mash it down like this. And then we're going to open up our brand new container of avocados, and we're going to put a liberal amount, I mean like about 3 tablespoons, and we're going to mix it into the crumbles. Now you don't need to have salt to it. There's probably plenty of salt in the avocado. And instead of using a spoon, you should use like a spatula with a rubber tip, because the silicone pans, they damage easier. If you were to use metal or cast iron, you wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, so we're just going to mix this in quickly, and once it's all mixed up, we're going to put it on the stove and warm it up. And by then our oven should be ready, and we'll put in the shells for a few minutes, and then everything will be ready. Now I know it makes the avocado kind of disappear, but what's going to happen is the avocado has a nice taste to it. It makes it a little bit more fluid, easier to manage. Alright, so we're going to flatten it out. Now when you're using this on the stove top, don't use your rubber spatula. Then go back to using a plastic one that's meant and a little tougher and won't melt on you. Alright, so we're going to lay this on top of the stove top for right now. Okay, so now the oven's at 350 degrees. We're going to open its doors and we're going to put these in for 4 minutes. Okay, so it's in there. From here, we're going to start this off at the 2-minute mark. So we're going to wait for 2 minutes. Alright, the timer has rung. It's time to pull those out. Remember, don't use your hands. Always use the oven mitt. Now turn it off. We're going to leave that on there for 2 minutes. I'm going to turn on the burner. See the flames? Medium, about a 5. Turn on some lights. And we're just going to warm this up. Alright, it's nearly finished. I just flipped it over once. I'm just getting the sides now. So we're going to be able to put this inside our taco shells. Okay, they're ready. Okay, now these are the warmed up in the oven taco shells. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use a spoon. And you're going to get it from your saucepan. And you're just going to lay it on the bottom. Now this is the sauce, the vegan Mexican crumbles, mixed in with mushrooms and a little bit of picante sauce. Give it a little bit more flavor. And I'm using a huge amount. Okay, the next step after that is to put on the tomatoes and onions. So then you can use your same spoon. Now if you had a family, you would just put this in separate bowls and you would just let them help themselves. You wouldn't have to build their taco for them. And once that's done, then after that you use the lettuce, you put over the top. And you can see the process of building it. And then as a last little savory tip, use a clean spoon. Use some of that guacamole package you got and just layer a little bit of it on the top. Maybe half a teaspoon or more in my case. Okay, so then this is the basically the lunch. I'm having a delicious vegan hard shell tacos, and I'm going to be drinking this Perrier. That's strawberry Perrier, which I got for a discount of 39 cents. So it makes a very affordable lunch, and I hope you come back and watch more videos that I can put together and show you a different perspective to vegan cooking. Thank you for watching.
If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.